and welcome back to African Football, guys. And today, yes, Mr. Mwamba with the sirens, we are back with yet another video. Today, we're going to be looking at Group G, and I forget my alphabet, G and H. So H is the G and the H. So we're going to be looking at. We're at the end, the final predictions. The World Cup starts in about tomorrow. Actually, the World Cup starts tomorrow. So you should join us for a live
After
stream
tomorrow.
and watch along. Yeah, well, no, like it's tomorrow. The video is dropping tomorrow. The game is tomorrow,
okay.
Mr. Mwamba. So yeah, definitely, guys, you would have to follow us in the live stream and watch along. So today's gonna be quick. It's gonna be fast. Mr. Mwamba is gonna walk us through. Mr. Mwamba, do walk us through the group.
All right, guys. Right now we've got Group G. Group G having Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. For me, this is arguably the second group of death. Two European teams just makes the whole a whole lot better. Well, let me not waste much of your time. We're going right straight into Brazil. Looking at the Brazil squad, good connection from Manchester United there. Probably we have Alisson in goals. We'll have Neymar. We'll have the likes of Vinicius Jr., who won the Champions League. We'll have Rodrigo goals. We have Rick Alisson. So I only see Brazil finishing first in this group, nothing less. And I see them beating all three teams, if I'm being dead honest.
Oh, okay. That's very least controversial by Mr. Mwamba. Definitely, I'm gonna start in and chime in and say Neymar, Vinicius Jr. That is all I'm going to say. With those two up front, you can conquer the world. Brazil hasn't won a World Cup in 20 years, and I believe this time, if not Germany, Brazil might be the ones getting the World Cup. And I believe this is the strongest team I've seen
Yeah,
Brazil.
I like how you
And I
say
feel like
Germany.
yeah, no. I'm a person who knows Hansi Flick and my football, so I'm just gonna speak on facts and saying that Germany or Brazil might actually win this World Cup because they are very good teams on paper and they are very good team chemistry. Both teams are very good team chemistry with a lot of experience. And Neymar has come into this group and has shown that he has experience and now has matured as a star and is gonna lead his charge
Definitely.
to the World Cup. Definitely. So I'm also gonna side with Mr. Wamba saying that Brazil is definitely gonna win this group. Is gonna wallop everyone.
Finish
That is my
first.
prediction. Brazil to finish
All
first
right.
as well on my prediction. Let's move on, Mr. Mwamba, to Serbia. Please come talk to
Well,
us.
when I look at the Serbian team, I don't see much from the Serbian team. Okay, they've got the likes of Mitrovic from Fulham, and he's probably the gunman, the player looking at want to get them the goals. So, look at the Serbia team. I don't see them beating Brazil. I don't see them beating Switzerland. I don't see them beating Cameroon. And you know, they've really been the strongest team against African sides. I remember in 2010 they lost to Ghana 1-0 as a Samoa Gyan penalty. So I'm only going to go Serbia finishing last.
All right, Mr. Wamba says Serbia is going to finish last in this group. He's not giving them any respect. And I'm going to come here and say, I also agree. From the get-go, I do say Serbia is definitely not going to beat any of the guys in this group. I think Serbia, of all these groups, is the team that doesn't turn up a lot. Mitrovic cannot save you. You cannot just play with a striker and believe you're going to be saved. So I believe Serbia as well is at the bottom of this group. Nothing much to show for them. No hatred, guys. We love Serbia, but I don't think you're the guys. You're not that guy. Right, so I'm going to move on and tell us about Switzerland.
You know, so for Switzerland, probably Shaqiri's last World Cup, and you know, he's been a generational talent for the Switzerland team. You know, you don't talk about Switzerland without talking about Shaqiri. He's phenomenal. He turns up at the World Cup, bicycle kicks, you know, all sorts of shots, and
Prime Shaqiri.
Exactly, and with the likes of Granit Xhaka in the midfield, they actually have a decent team. When you look at the Switzerland team, it's actually very, very, very decent. So you know, I'm looking at the midfield, looking at the strikers. I'm actually finding it very hard right now to actually pick between the two because you know I look at Soma in goals. Soma is a talented player, and I look at Switzerland. I look at Cameroon. It's probably going to be the match of this group, like whoever wins gets second spot. So it's very tough. I can't decide. You see me dilly-dally in here. It's only because I can't decide. But on this one, I'll have to go Switzerland to finish third.
Ooh, Bold prediction: a European team finishing third, while there's an African in the pot. So I'm gonna come out and say it here: Switzerland, guys. The Swiss chocolate, the big man Shakiri turns up, prime Shakiri just shows up out of nowhere and is like, you know what? I'm gonna score bicycle kicks, I'm gonna score curlers, I'm gonna score stunners, I'm just gonna do everything. Shaka also activates, and right now he's coming from some good form on Arsenal. So I, unfortunately, also think the same. I think Switzerland. I know I've been hyping the team right now before we got there, but I think Switzerland is going to finish third. And this time, I'm going to tell you the reason
Yes.
I'm doing that. I am backing my African
Okay.
brothers. And you hear me when I talk about Cameroon, why I think Cameroon is going to beat Switzerland when they actually do meet in that game.
Okay. Proper prediction right there.
Tell us about Cameroon, Mr. Mwamba. Let's go.
So, last but not the least, Cameroon. You know, for this Cameroon squad, it gives you all sorts of shows. Firstly, they beat Algeria, which I believe to be the best African nation in Africa currently.
Yes,
And
because you
as they
studied
beat
there.
Algeria, anyway, yeah, but they won the AFCON in 2019. Okay, so yeah, first they beat Algeria. I'm waiting to see Vincent Abubakar at the World Cup. You've got
Oh,
the likes of
definitely.
Anguissa of Poli, and you look at
Mm,
Andrew Nana in goals, who's a brilliant goalkeeper. You know,
mm,
their team is full of good players. And imagine the likes of Choupo Moting, who's currently scoring so many goals for Bayern Munich. He doesn't even start
mm,
in this team. It tells you the whole story of how good the
mm,
strikers are or how good Abu Bakar is. So for
mm.
me, this is why I had to go with Cameroon, finish second in this group. I actually even fancy them getting a draw against Brazil. It's that bad. So for me, Cameroon are finishing second.
All right, so I'm just gonna jump in and say, all right, Mr. Mwamba and I, surprisingly about Group G, we have not argued about a single thing, not even one single thing, guys. And I'm just gonna say, yes, Vincent Abubakar. You may have prime Jaden Shakiri, but prime Vincent Abubakar is the prime of the primeness of all Abubakars that do show up to the World Cup. David Onana in goals. Well, we all know about Onana. He's a very good goalkeeper. He's done the most for Cameroon, and he also somewhat activates. And doesn't fade. Samuel Eto'o traveled a long time ago and has been in Qatar for a while now, and he said it's coming home. And home is the spiritual home of football, which is in Africa. So Cameroon are poised and tasked by their FA president to be at the top of this summit and qualify for the next round. So I say Cameroon is going to be the second in this group. And guys, that's how we wrap up our groups with Mr. Mwamba saying Brazil, Cameroon, Switzerland, and Serbia in that order. And I also believe it's going to be the same in that order. So, Mr. Mwamba, do tell us and hit us with some good news.
Well, guys, subscribe to Afric Football. Make sure you like Afric Football. And we're currently at 10,900 and something subscribers. So we need to get to 11,000. No, 11,000 is an understatement. This is a World Cup, the world's biggest event. We need to get to 12,000 subscribers. So please, guys, subscribe to Afric Football. Make sure you follow Afric Football, like and comment. And yo, peace.
All right, so we've done all the other videos from A, and right now we are in Group G. So if you have not checked out those videos, they'll be linked in the description. And remember to like and subscribe and share these videos with your friends. We are the only African guys giving predictions. This has been African Football, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye.
In the next
Peace.
one.